The holographic display flickered with crimson warnings as Commander Elena Vasquez stared at the transmission from Earth's outer colonies. Her weathered hands trembled slightly as she processed the impossible numbers scrolling across the screen. 3 million children. Gone. Vaporized by the Galactic Council's cleansing protocol in a matter of hours. The bridge of the UES Prometheus fell silent except for the steady hum of life support systems. Elena's crew, hardened veterans of countless skirmishes with alien raiders, stood frozen in disbelief. The Galactic Council, that supposed beacon of interstellar civilization and justice, had just committed genocide against humanity's youngest generation. "Sir," whispered Lieutenant Torres, his voice barely audible above the ship's ambient noise. "The colonies on Kepler 442b, Proxima Centauri C, and New Geneva. They're all dark. No survivors." Elena closed her eyes, remembering her own daughter, who'd been studying xenobiology on New Geneva just last week. Maya had been so excited about her research on alien plant life, sending daily messages about her discoveries. Now those messages would never come again. The official council transmission had been cold, clinical. Humanity's expansion rate exceeds acceptable parameters. Immediate population reduction implemented to maintain galactic stability. Council Directive 7741 Alpha executed successfully. Dr. James Chen, the ship's science officer, broke the suffocating silence. "Commander, I'm detecting massive energy signatures throughout Council space. They're mobilizing their entire fleet." His dark eyes met Elena's through his wire-rimmed glasses. "This wasn't just about our colonies. They're preparing for total war." Elena straightened her shoulders, feeling the weight of command settle around her like armor. The Council had made a fatal miscalculation. They had treated humanity like every other species they had encountered, compliant, fearful, willing to bow before superior technology. They had forgotten something crucial about Earth's children. Humans had crawled out of caves with nothing but fire and sharp sticks, and had conquered their entire world. "Send word to all human vessels, military and civilian," Elena commanded, her voice carrying across the bridge with newfound steel. "Emergency Protocol Omega. Every ship, every station, every human settlement is to consider the Galactic Council a hostile force. No quarter given, no mercy shown." The next few hours blurred together in a frenzy of preparation. The Prometheus, once a deep space exploration vessel, transformed into a weapon of war. Dr. Chen worked frantically with the engineering teams, weaponizing their mining lasers and retrofitting their cargo bays with missile launchers. Throughout human space, similar scenes played out as merchants became privateers and scientists became strategists. Elena stood in the ship's small chapel, staring at the memorial wall where holographic images of the lost children flickered like candles. Maya's smile seemed to warm the cold metal walls. "I promise you, sweetheart," she whispered, "they'll pay for what they've done." 3 days later, the first battle began at the Vega system. The Council had sent a small enforcement fleet,
expecting to find scattered, demoralized human survivors. Instead, they found a coordinated armada of improvised warships commanded by people who had nothing left to lose. The battle was savage and brief. Human ships, smaller and more maneuverable than the massive Council dreadnoughts, swarmed like angry wasps. They used tactics the Council had never encountered: ramming attacks, suicide runs, coordinated strikes that targeted specific ship systems rather than attempting to destroy entire vessels. Commander Vasquez watched from the Prometheus as the Council flagship. A kilometer-long behemoth called the Harmony's Voice listed helplessly after losing its main engines. "Fire at will," she ordered. "Show them the same mercy they showed our children." The human fleet carved through Council forces with methodical precision. When the last alien ship fell silent, Elena opened a channel to broadcast across all frequencies. "This is Commander Elena Vasquez of the Human Liberation Fleet," she began. her voice carrying across light years of space. To the Galactic Council and all who serve them, you have awakened something you cannot control. You took our children believing it would break our spirit. Instead, you have unleashed the fury of a species that has survived ice ages, plagues, and wars that would have destroyed lesser civilizations. She paused, watching the wreckage of Council ships drift in the void. We came to the stars seeking knowledge and peace. You have given us war. So be it. We accept your gift and return it tenfold. Every human death will be avenged. Every world you have subjugated will be freed. We are no longer seeking membership in your council. We are coming to replace it. The transmission ended, and Elena turned to her crew. Young faces stared back at her, faces that had aged years in just days. They had all lost someone, children, siblings, friends. But in their eyes, she saw something the council had not anticipated. Hope mixed with righteous fury. Dr. Chun approached with a tablet displaying star charts. Commander, I've been analyzing council communications. Their core worlds are lightly defended. They never expected a unified human response. Elena smiled grimly. Then let's give them a lesson in human nature they'll never forget. Set course for Alpha Centauri. It's time to take this war to their doorstep. As the Prometheus and its fleet jumped to hyperspace, Elena touched the locket containing Maya's picture. The Council had intended to cull humanity like livestock. Instead, they had forged a species of explorers and dreamers into something far more dangerous. A unified force with nothing to lose and everything to avenge. The galaxy would learn that humanity's greatest strength had never been their technology or their numbers, it was their refusal to surrender. Their ability to find hope in darkness, and their willingness to carry fire into the deepest night to light the way for future generations. The war for human survival had begun.